filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Confused, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome to Refuse to Lose, the weekly special. I got 3 great guests with me, man, some sports fanatics. All right, I got my man Teddy with me. How you doing, Teddy?
Great, man. How you doing?
Doing great. Out of Boston, Massachusetts. He down the street from me, y'all. Down the street from me. We got my man Tony out of Chicago. How you doing, Tony?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Let's get it. And last but not least, out of Maryland, all right, in the DMV, we got DeVore. How you doing, man?
What's going on? Glad to be here. What's going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So look, before we get started, we got a great show coming ahead for you guys, but y'all already know what to do. We got the ticker about to come up. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share with somebody that you know so they can come on and watch with us live. And use that comment section. We can see all the comments you guys put up. And we'll be posting some of y'all comments like the one you're about to see right now. All right? So make sure you stay active. We will respond to that. We can see everything y'all doing in the comment section. So we're going to kick this show off, man. We're not going to waste no time. We got a lot to talk about today. And listen, some news broke out today, too. I hope you guys know Kyrie could play home games now. So that's going to be a good thing starting tomorrow. And I know we're going to be talking about the Nets, so I'm excited about that, all right? So, look, the first person to kick us off is Teddy. So, look, the first question we got. So, look, Teddy is a Celtics fan, and my man Tony is a Bulls fan, all right?
Ooh, this is going to be good.
So, we're going to address this topic about the Bulls and the Celtics. We had a Bulls who had a great start of 2022, and then we had the Celtics who had a great last 2 months, basically, all right? They've been probably the best team in the East in 2022. So I want to know, who do you trust more, Teddy, in the playoffs, the Bulls or the Celtics?
I got to take my guys, the Celtics, just because what they're doing now is ridiculous. What is it, like 20-4 or something like that in the last 24 games? And the way that they play defense, they finally bought into I forgot his name, Udoka. Is that his name? Yeah. They bought into him and his system. And that's why in the beginning of the season, there was all this, like fire him. I was one of those guys that said fire him, but you got to trust it. And everybody bought in. Tatum is playing incredible. And with the Bulls, I feel like I was watching that game last night with the Bucks. And if DeRozan doesn't score over 30, I don't like them. I don't know. I just don't. I like the Celtics defense better, and the Bulls, like I said, if DeRozan has a bad night, I feel like they're off for sure.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. The Celtics are hot right now, and I understand why that should give you some confidence. But we've played each other twice this season. We won the first game by quite a large margin. You all only won the second game by 2. Right. So it's not like you have actually had a very good game against us, and you all don't have the tools to exploit the Bulls' weaknesses, which is why I'm taking the Bulls. Right. The teams that have exploited us because they've been able to have relatively dominant bigs, i.e., you're talking about the Bucks. They have a Giannis. You have no one that looks anything like Giannis. All right. I believe that you might be able to have Jason Tatum score a lot of points. That's going to happen. But what you're not going to be able to do is stop the culmination of offensive assets that we have in just like DeMar will do well, but if DeMar's not doing well, Zach LaVine can score in bunches as well. And while your defense is relatively good, it's not connected enough to stop two high-level scorers like that. We are also back on the upswing of health. Patrick Williams is back. Alex Caruso is back. And now defense looks significantly different with players like that in it. And I don't think people have really got to see how good of a defensive team the Bulls can be.
Mhm.
I don't think we'll get Lonzo back in time for that, unfortunately. But I think even without Lonzo, we should be able to take this series in probably 6.
You on mute.
My bad. I'm assuming I'm the tiebreaker on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Teddy on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Celtics. Obviously, they had a slow start at the beginning of the season trying to buy into the new head coach's system, but the way they're able to play defense, as he alluded to earlier, they're able to rotate on shooters, and that's one of the main things you're gonna have to do in the playoffs is shoot. What teams do is shoot threes, and what you're looking at right now with the Celtics, they're in basically in a spot right now where they can compete for the number 1 seed, and they could possibly have home court advantage. So when you comes down, I think it really just comes down to what happens with the Heat, right? And the Heat, their bread and butter is shooting threes, and I feel like the Celtics, they're probably the best team right now as far as seeding that can defend the Miami Heat. When you look at the Bucks, Giannis is gonna get his regardless, but I don't believe in the supporting cast around Giannis. So I really like the Celtics' chances of getting in. The Bulls at this point right now, we're coming down to the nitty gritty. I understand y'all getting healthy, but it's just the inconsistencies, man. And y'all really not really sold on Vucevic right now. Y'all I hearing a lot about Tristan Thompson too, and I feel like that time for Tristan Thompson, as far as him being hot right now, it's gonna wear off at some point. It just hasn't happened yet.
Hey, okay, you said you don't trust Giannis, his supporting cast?
No, his supporting cast.
Yeah, you don't trust this. You mean the supporting cast he just won a championship with, right?
I never trusted him. I don't trust Chris Middleton. Come on, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chris Middleton is a really clutch player. Like, they trust him taking the playoff shots to define games. Like, how many buzzer beaters have you seen Chris Middleton hit in the playoffs in the last 3 years?
That's nice and everything, but at the end of the day, let's think about this for a second. They almost lost to the Nets, and Chris Middleton was nowhere to be found until after Kyrie went down. And then the series before that, it was the Giannis show until Giannis got hurt. Then Chris Middleton had to be the guy. It's just too much inconsistency with Chris Middleton for me to rely on Chris Middleton for the Bucks to win a series.
Yeah, the Bucks are the best defense. I know the Celtics statistically have it, but Lopez just got back. We gotta remember that Lopez been out all year. So with Lopez there, they are literally the best. They had the best defense, probably them in Miami, for real, legitimately, if they healthy in the East. Because Lopez, what he does, he brings a dynamic on both ends of the floor, not only defense but offense. Like, he's a perfect fit for Giannis. He's a rim protector and he stretches the floor, for Giannis. So, and Bobby Porter's playing better this year. The Bucks are better this year than they were last year. So I'm not gonna say that. I think the Bucks. You think the Bucks were better last year? Oh, PJ Tucker was here last year. I will give you that.
Yeah.
But the Bucks are still a legitimate team, though, I believe, right? But when it comes to the Bulls and the Celtics, y'all, I had to think hard about this one. So with this, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. And the reason why is this, Teddy. Look. No, not Teddy. Ty, I got you. Look. So look, here's the thing.
Too many T's in here.
So the thing is this: the Bulls, who I don't trust in your team, is DeRozan. I don't trust him in the playoffs. I'm not gonna say he folds in the playoffs, but he never really had a dominant. He never really had a dominant performance in the playoffs. And also this, when you look at the Celtics, right? The defense they do present to you is legit. It's a legitimate defense, all right? the difference between the reason why I know we're going to talk about the Lakers later on, but one thing about the Celtics that's great, their star players, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, are actually playing hard on the defensive end and they're setting the tone versus the team. They ain't the best two defenders, but they actually putting the effort in and it's rubbing off on Marcus Smart, Will, Robert Williams, who could also potentially be in the future a defensive player of the year, in my opinion. I think he's great at pick and roll defense. He's great at not great, but he's good for a big man on the perimeter. When you switch on the small guard, he's good on the perimeter because his recovery skills is good when it comes to blocking shots. So, and then on top of that, the series I wanted to see, I've been telling everybody this. I want to see y'all against the Celtics because you got DeRozan and Levine against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and I just trust the Tatum and Brown duo over Levine and DeRozan. All right, but the one problem that one of y'all said they are a good 3-point shooter team. The Celtics aren't. The Celtics
Celtics are not.
Yeah, the Celtics. One thing about the Celtics, they don't have great perimeter shooters they don't shoot high volume threes. I'll just say that, right? In the playoffs, you might need that and come to effect. But one thing I can say about the Bulls, it's not fair to the Bulls. They've been hurt the second half of the year. They didn't have Lonzo. They just got Caruso back. So and then Vucevic missed a few games too in the second half, and then you just got Patrick Williams back too. So, but I think Lonzo is a great piece for y'all. Y'all missing though. He's the orchestrator of the offense, and he's shooting over 40% from three, which is key when it comes to the DeRozan mid-range game and all that stuff. So I want to say Bulls, man. I want to say Bulls.
No, you don't.
I really do.
No, you don't.
I really do, but
no, you don't. Nah. Y'all disrespecting DeMar DeRozan so much. And
I didn't disrespect him, bro. I never disrespected DeRozan.
Look, yes, I think you are. So DeMar DeRozan has been consistently disrespected, honestly, since he left Toronto. He wasn't even an all-star the year before he came to the Bulls, getting 22 points a game, over 50% from the floor, and you will continue to underestimate him and say he's not a playoff performer, even though the only person that was beating him in the playoffs was the guy who went to 9 straight NBA finals out of the East. Like,
he got swept by the John Wall. He got swept by John Wall and the Wizards, and they were the highest.
How far back was that?
That was like 2017, 2017, 2018, around that time.
John Wall was
that was like 2014.
That far back? Yeah. Think about how far back you have to go for someone not look like you had to go back almost a decade for someone not LeBron James beating him in the playoffs. I just want you to understand that. Like best player of this current generation was the only person that was consistently knocking him out of the playoffs for basically about a decade. And I think that it is just disrespectful to call him a bad playoff performer for losing to what I think everybody here will agree is the best player of this generation, right?
But hold on, real quick. Did DeRozan go off in those series? Did he did he leave his mark in those series, or did he average 22 points a game?
It was 2015, not a decade, by the way. Sorry.
He was averaging
7 years.
He was averaging 21 points a game. It's not like he was averaging 30, 35, 30, 31, 28, losing to LeBron. He's averaging 20, 22 points
But that's
a game.
not how that team played.
Kyle Lowry.
We're talking about DeRozan, though. We're talking about DeRozan.
I'm saying that's not how the Raptors as a team played ball.
Yeah.
Like he like on the Bulls, when he is hot, he takes a significantly higher volume of shots than you ever seen him take before. And most importantly, in the playoffs, where everything's going to get done in a half court because people want to clamp down on transition, that mid-range shot and being able to just find it from anywhere is such a valuable tool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, look, we just going to see, but I just feel like DeMar DeRozan is consistently underestimated.
But lately, DeRozan cooled off, right? In February, he averaged 34 in February. This month, he's averaging 24. You know what I mean? He cooled off. They 3-7 in March. And then one thing you did say about the Bulls, though, right? Think about it. You said it yourself. Who do we trust more? we're not saying who will win between Bulls and Celtics, who we trust more in the playoffs. You said it yourself, the top teams in the East, the Bulls are defeated. They 0-10 against the Bucks,
I ain't say
Miami.
it. Someone else said it, not me. I
No,
did
no,
not.
you
I
said
made sure not to say those
okay.
words out my mouth
Yeah,
for obvious reasons.
yeah, they are 0-10 against Miami, Milwaukee, who's the third one? Can't think right now.
The
Who's the
Heat.
third team? Miami, Milwaukee, and
Philly.
Philly.
Mm,
They are
yeah.
0-10. And the average margin of losing, not victory, is 12 points. So they losing on average by double digit. So if you look at that, they gotta match with the right team. But when you look at the Celtics, if the Celtics match up with Miami or Philly, I would trust them more than I do the Bulls because the Bulls, like you said, they ain't got no bigs really. They got Vucevic, but he ain't no, he ain't no banger and down the post. The deal with Giannis, the
Yeah,
deal with
who
Bam.
y'all think Robert Williams can handle Giannis? Y'all think he can handle Embiid?
Nobody can handle Giannis.
No,
We
they
can't.
can't.
No, but they can handle Bam Adebayo though.
Yeah.
I don't think he can handle. I'm not gonna say because Bam ain't no great scorer or nothing like that,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. I'm not.
I got you on that. But Robert Williams is a way better defender than And another thing, he's not a liability. He can't shoot, but he's great in the pick and roll offense. You know what I mean? When it comes to casting the alley oops and passing from the pick and roll, find the right man in the corner three or something like that, right? So he's not a liability on the offensive end. So I like him. I've been watching he's really developed tremendously on the defensive side and
Yes.
offensive side.
But Vooch is
So
a bucket.
yeah, he is.
Vooch is a bucket. That's not what Robert Williams is. Like Robert Williams, better defender. I don't even think I could argue that with a straight face, right? But Vooch is a bucket. Like if Vooch got you 30 in a playoff game, you would be less surprised. You would be less surprised than if someone like Robert Williams gave you those extra buckets.
No, you're right though. Vucevic is somebody who is an afterthought. You know what I mean? But somebody said one of y'all said y'all don't use Vucevic. Y'all don't believe, who said that? Don't believe in Vucevic.
I don't believe in Vucevic. Well, I'm talking about Tristan Thompson because everybody's like, "Oh, Tristan Thompson."
Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, like
when I
oh my, that was terrible.
We got Patrick Williams back.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Jordan, that comment he just put right there. Vooch is an all-star. People forget that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Vooch is a bucket, I'm telling you. And Patrick Williams being back will allow us to have the defensive people to put on a Giannis, right? Maybe not necessarily put on an Embiid, right? But you know what I'm saying? He's going to be that defensive for that size that we have been missing literally all season. Way more than Tristan Thompson will be. But we needed the body of that size, just in a literal sense for Tristan Thompson. We just physically needed somebody that tall on the team that wasn't Vucevic.
Yeah, but Vucevic is a big body still though. He's still a big body though. He ain't no small dude. So all right, cool. All right then, I like that. That was a great debate. So let's go to our next topic, right? But before we do, y'all, make sure, like I said, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you share with somebody. Get them on so they can watch, comment, use our comment section. We can see our comments. We appreciate that. Also, listen, y'all know we trying to get 1,000 subscribers. All right, race to 1,000 subscribers. So we're doing a 5 jersey giveaway. That's my birthday. The goal is to hit 1,000 for my birthday, June 21st. All right, I'm willing to give out 5 jerseys on June 21st, my birthday, if we hit 1,000 subscribers. Right now we got 184. You probably like, how can we get 1,000 by June? Listen, the multiples. If everybody tell one, then they tell one, they tell one, we get over 1,400. All right. So to do that, to enter the competition, of course, subscribe. And then when this video, go ask you on the YouTube channel when this is over and comment hashtag jersey giveaway. All right. Do that once the video is over. Not right now in the comment section when this thing is over. All right. Or you can go to any recent YouTube video and actually comment and put jersey giveaway. And also, if you want to be on the show, we're looking for more people, y'all. All right. If you want to come on the show, just write me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. All right. Can you DM on TikTok? I don't know. Right. But All
Yeah,
right,
we
cool.
can.
All right. So one of those, Joe Never Lose. You can DM me. Let me know if you want to be on the show or on Facebook. Refuse to Lose with Joe Jordan. We want more people to come on and share your knowledge, and we want to see what you're talking about. All right. So let's get this out the way. All right. Now the next topic we got, y'all, is. All right, I did it again. All right, here we go. So my man Tony is gonna start us off right here. All right. I don't think none of us Lakers fans, but we gotta talk about it. We can't do a whole show without talking about the Lakers. This is a big topic, you know what I mean? All right. So the Lakers are struggling. You know, I mean, I'm not sure what y'all predictions were, but a lot of people had them making it out the West. You know, at least making it to the Western Conference Finals. All right. So, all right, can you do it, Tony? All right.
I did not.
So right now they're sitting at the 10th seed. So we want to know where they make the playoffs this year. Talk to us, Tony.
Look, I think it's likely, but it's not guaranteed. Right? It's 2 games winning. They got to win both, and they're in out of the 9 or 10 spot, which is where they're going to definitively be by the end of the season. I won't bet against LeBron James for 2 games in a row, right? But I do think it's the way this team has been playing. I could see them get into that second playing game and losing to like a Timberwolves because they don't have anybody that can handle Cat. So if I was going to bet on it, I would say probably nah, but it is likely. It is likely they just got to win 2 games to be in and then get kind of crushed by the Suns.
Kind of crushed.
All right, DeVore, you'll go.
Ah, boy. It's always disappointing when we don't see LeBron in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt. I think they're gonna get in, but they're definitely gonna end up getting swept in the first round when they play the Suns. So it's simple. If they can't without Anthony Davis, because at this point he's the alpha. If he's not playing, I don't see the Lakers being able to do anything moving forward if they end up making to the playoffs.
That's true. Everybody just with this Lakers topic, we just straight to the point.
It's really
Yeah.
like I really can't even elaborate on it. Like just the way they've been playing. Like, come on, bro.
It's been bad. It's been bad. Like Westbrook, the fact that is a thing.
Hey, don't let me hear you say that. He might.
Yeah, you saw that video. Yeah, that was crazy.
Go ahead, Teddy. Go ahead.
I don't see them making the playoffs. Simply for the fact of, LeBron, he can do that, but their transition defense is one of the worst in the league since the All-Star break. And like roster-wise, they're just old, you know? And granted, during playoff time, you're going to get that half court and everything like that. But I feel like these teams, when they play the Lakers, they're just like, let's run, you know, because you have LeBron with that chase down, but who else, you know? So that's why I don't think they get in this year.
Yeah, no, they're not making a play in. I don't see them beating the Pelicans. If it came down to a game, they're not beating the Pelicans. If the Pelicans fully healthy, and then you got Zion might come back. You know, Zion over here doing windmills between the legs, dunking on Corey Brewer in practice. But I don't got them winning. I don't got them going to playoff because they had to win 2 games. The first they did 10th seed. They got to play 2 road games, so they might have to play the Pelicans, and they might have to play either the Clippers or either team, Clippers or Timberwolves. They lose it to me, right? Because before the season, I had the Clippers finishing as a 3rd seed with a healthy Paul George. I had them finish a 3rd seed with a healthy Paul George being an MVP candidate. Also, he actually was before he got hurt. All right, he's actually playing well. But the Lakers' problem is this: their perimeter defense is terrible. They really only got 2 good defenders, not great, good defenders. I'm not including Avery Bradley. He's like old on the legs. I'm talking about Austin Reeves. He's good. He's okay, right? He brings intensity, and Horton Tucker Jr. Right? That's it, right? Those two actually are the best two defenders to me. But yeah, both of those two players are terrible 3-point shooters, right? They both shooting like 20-some% from three. And when you on a LeBron team, you gotta be a 3-and-D guy. You can't be a guy that clogs up the paint because he needs a full space out to do his thing. So they are just a bad team, man. I mean, it's not a lot to say about the Lakers. They are a bad team. And like you said, DeVore, like without AD set the tone on the defensive end. And I'm not sure when he's coming back. They don't have no timetable for him, do they? I don't think they do. They don't have a timetable for him. He's injury prone anyway. He might come back and still get hurt. I mean, I don't know, right? But it's sad, man, because LeBron offensively offensively he's playing great, but defensively he ain't there. I'm sorry, he ain't there. All right, I know, and now I'm not talking about the skill level. He's not even putting the effort in defensively. He does it for stretches, but he don't do it for a full game. And when you are, and not just him, Westbrook, when you are a leader of a team, like I mentioned about the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, both of them are bringing intensity on the defensive end, and it's rubbing off on everybody, right? He's mad, right? All right, so when you look at LeBron and Westbrook, they ain't bringing no intensity on the defensive end. And what it does is, like, imagine, I mean, I'm not sure y'all play ball with now, but when you play, even when you play at LA Fitness, and somebody could be scoring all the points, but if he ain't playing defense, you like, I ain't trying like
Yep.
you know, like you're not even trying to play hard no more because
Right.
I see you scoring, but are you gonna do the tough part of the game, which is play defense? You know, so when LeBron and Westbrook not doing that, but look, Westbrook get killed a lot. He ain't the biggest problem, I don't think. You think so?
I don't think he's okay. He is a large problem, and the fact that they chose Westbrook is one of the largest problems of the team because that destroyed the rest of the team's construction. Right, Russell Westbrook is the highest paid player on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
The highest
Yes.
paid player on the Lakers, and like 80% of their money is tied up in three players: Anthony Davis, who is always hurt, and then Russell Westbrook and LeBron James. Like, Russell Westbrook's contract could have been three other players. It could have been DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Buddy Hield, if we're being honest. Like, they could have those three players instead of Westbrook, and while neither of those players on their own is Russell Westbrook, the combination of it for a team is just significantly better, especially for this Lakers team.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, the 7-8 playing spot with the Timberwolves and the Clippers, right? I expect the Timberwolves to win that game.
Me too.
Right? And if that's the case, Tyronn Lue has never lost to the Lakers. He is 7-0. Like, I'm just saying, if that's the case, and you think the Timberwolves are winning that 7-8 spot, Tyronn Lue is undefeated against the LeBron James Lakers.
That's true. And he's not going to lose in the play-in. So I'll tell you that right now. He's not going to lose in the play-in, all right? So that's that. All right, cool. So nobody got the Lakers. Well, y'all say y'all had the Lakers making it, though, right? Y'all said?
I'm saying they beat the Pelicans in 9-10, probably lose to Clippers in 8-9. So don't make it.
Okay, so they won't make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, DeVore? I know you said they will make it, right?
I want them to make it, but I know they're not going to make it. It's
like,
bro, it's weird when you don't see LeBron in the playoffs.
That's true.
It's so much more. You want to watch the playoffs when LeBron is in it. Like, you really don't want to watch the playoffs when you don't see LeBron. I'm sorry, I don't like LeBron, but that's just what it is. You need LeBron in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the playoffs 3 years ago when he missed it. All right, well, yeah, but no, and they like y'all remember what the Pelicans did to them last time they played, right?
Yeah, that was bad.
like the Pelicans look renewed with CJ McCollum. I don't know if y'all see it, but they losing. CJ hasn't been playing. He had COVID, so he hasn't really been playing. That's why they've been losing. And Brandon Ingram is out. That's why they've been losing. But with Brandon Ingram and CJ, they're looking really good. They're looking like Minnesota type. You know what I mean, right? And then you got Zion possibly coming back to that mix. And then what's his name just came back? What's his name? He played for Cleveland.
Larry
Vice
Nance
President.
Jr.
Larry Nance Jr. just came back. He ain't no great player, but he's a good piece.
Yeah.
You know, so they not. I think they're gonna lose on the like. If they gotta play the Pelicans the first game, they gonna bounce. I think.
I believe LeBron has 150-point Herculean effort in him. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I'm pretty sure the team that wins if you're in the bottom 2 seeds, you have to play right afterwards.
Yep.
Yep.
So they don't get that rest. And I feel like LeBron has that like 50+ point Herculean effort to maybe top the Pelicans as a team. Then he'll have to do it again to have any chance to get out the next game. And he 37. We asking for a lot.
That's true. Valanciunas. Don't forget about him too. Pelicans got a mob, man. They got a mob on the low. They got a mob. They got a nice team on the low, man. You know, and I like Willie Green too. I like him. You know, he a young coach, former basketball player. You know, the best coaches be the players that weren't that good. You know, like
Yeah.
So I
Tyronn
like
Lue.
him. I like him. You know, so we'll see. April 12th. It's a playing game, so we'll see. All right, it's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So before we go to the last topic, all right, we got a 76ers fan up here.
Uh-oh.
Willie Green, former. All right. So basically, before we go to the next topic, all right, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's very important. Listen, y'all, subscribe button right in front of you. Just click it. All right, it ain't that hard. Just click that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Send it to somebody. Have them come on so they can watch us live. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all putting up, and we're gonna post on the screen as y'all been seeing. Also, we are at a race to 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna do a 5 jersey giveaway. So 5 people are getting a jersey, and it's not like we're picking the jersey. You pick the jersey, and we'll send it to you. All right. So on June 21st, which is my birthday. All right. So make sure you guys do that. Do a brother a favor. You know, subscribe, share with my Adam, subscribe, etc. Also, if you want to be on the show, y'all, we're looking for more people to come on the show every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we do this live show, different special guests. If you want to come on multiple times, let me know. We can actually make that happen. Joe Never Lose on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, on Facebook. Refuse to Lose with Joe Jordan. You can reach out to me on those platforms, and we could make it happen. So our last topic, we down to the final stretch. DeVore, you got this.
The Brooklyn Nets. My man put me on the spot with the Brooklyn Nets. Okay.
Are they the favorite, man? Kyrie is playing home games now, so keep that in mind.
Yes, you did drop that bombshell early on in the show. That puts a brand new perspective on my opinion. So let me go ahead and just kick this off with Ben Simmons real fast. So
okay.
When the news broke the other day about, because we knew he had a back injury, we didn't know what it was, and it came that they're now saying it's a herniated disc. So that joint is real. So now I'm thinking they gonna be going into the playoffs without Ben Simmons now. But you add in the Kyrie going to be able to play home games and away games, like that just puts a brand new perspective and dynamic for the Nets, because without Kyrie, what teams was doing is they wanted everybody else to score. Now you gotta focus on Kevin Durant, who can go up and get whatever he wants whenever he wants, and then you got Kyrie, he go over here doing his thing, and then Seth Curry, he's balling with the Nets right now when he plays. So you don't agree? Come on, man. He's balling, bro. When they went out and played against the 76ers, that dude was balling, bro. I feel like he's going to be key in the playoffs this year for them.
Yeah. I don't think they should be the favorite. In my eyes, the favorite is probably healthy, the Sixers. Because that pick and roll with Embiid is dangerous. That is dangerous. And then you got Maxey shooting how he's shooting, and Harden the way he can facilitate. It's pretty insane. And it's crazy for me to say it because I'm a Celtics fan, but yeah, that's who I think should be the favorite.
But it comes down to Embiid or bust for them, though. I don't feel like we already know how James Harden be in the playoffs. We don't know what we're gonna get out of him. So
Yeah.
it comes down to where's Maxey gonna find a way to get his in the playoffs, and I just don't see it. It just comes down to Embiid. Now nobody's gonna be able to check Embiid, but it's everybody else. How are they going to contribute during the course of those games? And I don't see nobody else contributing.
Look, I think you should trust the Nets, but not all that much. The Nets are gonna win the first round of the playoffs, almost guaranteed. I can say that. I feel like it'll be hard to see them go out that bad. Granted, they're going to be in a situation where it's going to be the Bucks or the Heat. It's probably going to be the Heat in my estimation, because I feel like the way things are shaping right now, there's a chance they see the Raptors. Has anybody thought about this? There's a chance they see the Raptors in the play-in, but the Raptors are the higher seed, which means Kyrie can't play. Because Kyrie can't play in Toronto.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yep.
He can. It's actually the reverse. He can now play at home, but he can't play away, and Toronto would be at home, right? So, like, that's the thing. I think that like they might be able to just take the Heat because of how much talent they have. But I believe like end all be all, you have to respect the Bucks right now. The Bucks are like 8-2 of their last 10 games. Giannis is playing at an MVP level once again, but we just have MVP fatigue for Giannis, right? Like,
true.
Ever since they got fully healthy in the middle of the season, they've been on a strong roll. They just got Brook Lopez back. They're deep. They are deep. They are proven. We just watched them do it. And Giannis looks kind of unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Giannis start doing mid-range pull-ups?
Yeah.
Like, are you watching like Giannis do mid-range pull-ups? They're smooth and they drop.
That 1-3 he had last night was
I
pretty
just don't
smooth.
like Middleton, man.
I just don't. Giannis's game keeps developing at like his 3-point shot isn't the greatest, but he started developing to the point where he shoots it. Sometimes he can get hot and be streaky. We've seen it. He's starting to develop a mid-range game, and we already know what he can do if he gets near the basket. Like, at some point, we're going to be like, oh, damn, there's no flaw in Giannis's game at the rate he's improving.
Yeah.
I don't think we're thinking about it enough. Like, at the rate he's getting better and how young he is, like, there's going to be a point where we're like, oh, wow, there's no flaw in Giannis's game.
What about
That's
the rest
true.
of the team, though?
His team is not bad. Drew Holiday is
His team is good.
Defender. He's a good distributor of the ball. He's Chris Middleton. I understand that you just can't stand Chris Middleton.
I didn't say I couldn't stand. I can't trust him. I can't trust him.
Trust it. Whatever you want to call it, but Chris Middleton's a hooper. Like Bobby Portis was a starter, and like very, very was having a career year this year.
He is though.
Right, and he's now coming off the bench as a 6th man. Like
He's shooting 40%, over 40% from 3 too.
Exactly. Like this team is good, man. No one cares because they're Milwaukee, and you don't have to watch them, and you won't watch them until they're the only thing on in the playoffs. And when you do, you're going to be like, oh, they're starting to do a lot of things that are like I did not see coming.
Mm-hmm. The Nets are the favorites, man. The Nets gonna come out the East. All right. So look, now, first of all, before Kyrie was clear, I had the Nets getting that 6 seed. All right, because right now they are only like 2 games behind Toronto, and they 3 games behind the Cavs, who are sliding ever since Jared Allen got hurt. They are 510 in the last 10 games. So they're going to get the 6 seed. They're not going to be in the play-in. So we ain't got to worry about that Toronto scenario. All right? So, and now with Kyrie back in the rest of the home games, this team is going to be inspired. They're going to be inspired for now and the rest of the year. I'm telling you. Especially his first home game back as a Net. I'm telling you. It's about to be crazy in Brooklyn. So, and Teddy, 76ers being their favorite? Nah, I can't say that. I'm sorry. Like, one thing, look, This is before. This is before they played the Sixers. I was saying I said on the previous show. I said Kyrie and KD are mad. They got mad. They got mad on how James Harden departed that team. So if they would have ended up to play the Sixers, Kyrie is going to dog James Harden. That's what I said. I said Kyrie going to, because you heard the rumors in practice how Kyrie was going at James Harden, how he basically owned James Harden. And then we saw it firsthand when they played each other. Right? Basically took his heart, guard on full court. People try to double. He like, nah, I got this. Kyrie is, let me tell you how good Kyrie is. Kyrie is underappreciated because of his off-court stuff. But you look at one-on-one basketball, pound for pound. I was arguing with somebody about this. It's gonna sound blasphemous, but pound for pound, one-on-one, he's probably the best one-on-one scorer in the league. Pound for pound. And now you might say KD. KD, one of his abilities is he's 7 foot tall. He can shoot over you. Kyrie can't do that. Kyrie has to have more skill to get in his bag versus KD. I'm telling you, Kyrie is an elite one-on-one scorer. And then right now, this year, I'm not sure y'all watch the Nets, but Kyrie is on another level as far as focus-wise, right? Y'all remember that year when Kobe lost to the Celtics and he came out the next year and he ain't smiling at one bit and they won the championship? I'm not saying Kyrie is Kobe, but that's a mentality I see Kyrie's on. Like when you watch Kyrie play, I don't see him cracking no smiles. I see him game mode 24/7. And this year he's being more of a facilitator. Not he's not averaging a bunch of assists, but he's sharing the ball more, getting guys more involved this year. He's not that Kyrie that we saw when KD was hurt that first year, when he was just jacking, trying to score 40 every game. So this team is different, man. They're on a mission to win. And I trust KD too, man. KD, I gotta realize last year, they have a better team supporting cast this year than they had last year. And last year, they took the Bucks. Remember, when James Harden and Kyrie was healthy, they not James Harden, he didn't even play because he got hurt against y'all, I think, Teddy. He hurt against the Celtics. But when Kyrie and KD was healthy, the first two games, I think the first two games, like it was no contest. Right? And then they barely lost after that, and then Kyrie got hurt. And then they lost. Then KD, they went to game 7 without Kyrie and a banged up James Harden. Joe Harris shot terrible that series. So we gotta remember that they were an inch, a toe for making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And this team is better this year. They are better this year. So the reason why the Nets are in the position they are in, because KD got hurt. We gotta don't forget about that. They were the number 2 seed when he got hurt. Like back and forth on number 1, number 2. So they are legit. They are the team to beat in the East. But we don't see it because of their record, the Kyrie news, and all that stuff. So even without Ben Simmons, I got the Nets winning. And if you add Ben Simmons to the mix, if he's healthy, they're not losing to nobody. I'm sorry. They fully healthy. Ben Simmons, the perfect place for Ben Simmons was the Nets. It was the Nets. Because you're not going to ask him to score. All he got to do is be him. Play defense, distribute the ball, rebound. That's all you got to do.
They are not as healthy as you think.
No, I said if he's healthy. Like
I'm saying the Nets are not as, like, Seth Curry just got hurt. He's that shooter, floor spacer that you needed. He hurt his ankle yesterday.
He hurt his ankle or he had an illness? I thought he had an illness.
No. He hurt his ankle against the Jazz. Seth Curry's ankle's hurt. He's not going to be out there, right? You've lost James Harden. Right, you got KD, Kyrie. That is just like epic one-on-one scoring. And who are you putting around them? Patty Mills having a really good year, shooting the ball out of this world. Right. What's next?
Bruce Brown.
No. If Ben Simmons come back, if he comes back, let's say how
he has a herniated disc. He can't come back. He got an epidural, has a herniated disc.
Look, when they say he had an epidural, I didn't know he's having a baby or not. I thought he was having a baby for a second. When they say he had an epidural. I was like, all right, but I think with Kyrie and KD, they're good enough. You feel me? Like, and I know you mentioned Miami. I'm like a healthy Kyrie and KD. Miami is not beating the Nets, in my opinion. All right, I think the Nets the best team in the East. Playoff basketball, you're gonna need those one-on-one. Somebody you mentioned it with the Bulls, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we listening.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear
Man, this
us?
thing is going, man. Like I don't know what's going on. I just know y'all like in and out on my side. All right, but I think you mentioned it, Tony, how DeRozan in the playoffs, the mid range is very
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense. Yeah, he was having some connection issues. He couldn't hear
Yeah.
us for a bit. But look, I agree with the Heat, what he said about the Heat, right? Like the Heat will not be able to take that type of talent, even though like the Heat are kind of disrespected. You with us, Joe?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Yeah, y'all were playing musical chairs on my end. Y'all was like in and out on my side, and I'm like, can y'all hear me? Like, what's going on? But go ahead, go ahead and finish.
No, keep going. I was saying I agree with your point about the Heat.
uh-oh. He frozen now.
No, his eyes is moving.
He moving now.
I can hear you though. Go ahead, go ahead. You say you agree with what?
I agree with your point about the Heat. You were just talking about the mid-range game.
Oh, KD and Kyrie. You want to talk mid range game? KD and Kyrie.
My thing with Kyrie is, yeah, he's going out there and scoring all these crazy amount of points because he's fresh. He's only playing in half of the games, you know? So you expect that. And you don't expect him to come out and be all smiley and everything like that because you miss 3-4 games in a row and you only can play one. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to go back on the road. So I expect that from him because he's fresh and he's just practicing, you know? He's not out there playing the games like 3-4 times a week. He's only playing one time a week, maybe twice if they have scheduled home games. So, I mean, that's how I feel about that.
I'm sorry, bro. As long as we don't have all the attention on KD, I feel like the Nets are going to be contenders regardless. Now we got two Joes on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I just closed out the whole tab. So I'm gonna start over. So I think that's what I had to do. Yeah, but now what I was saying, I'm not sure y'all heard me, but the mid range game you mentioned, Tony, about the playoffs, you got Kyrie and KD in that department. In the playoffs, they gonna know you like the back of their hand, and you're gonna need those one-on-one scores. And you got the two best duo one-on-one scores, Kyrie and KD together. It's gonna be a big factor. And once again, without Kyrie, they were one toe away from making it to the next round, beating the defending champions. So this team is better this year and more motivated this year. And with Kyrie coming back, I'm telling y'all gonna see the extra energy. Just watch the next game. Kyrie might drop 60. Yeah, telling y'all, but I don't know. I don't have Miami though. I think Miami will lose to if they match with the Bucks. I think Miami will lose to the Bucks in the playoffs. I know somebody keeps saying the Celtics, man, y'all having a good run, but in the playoffs, I don't know.
It's gonna be tough.
Man. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's tough. You know who that is? That's he actually said that he got an Uber ride from you.
Oh, okay. That's what's the name?
That's Hector's little brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Little brother. Yeah. Hector, Hector, my man Hector. Okay, cool.
Small
cool.
world, man. Crazy small.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, like the Nets, man, they're the team to beat. Just know that. Kyrie, and then look, they're gonna win. They're gonna make it to the NBA Finals. They're gonna win. All right. They're gonna put the middle finger out to all the whole media about the Kyrie situation, and Kyrie gonna win MVP.
Ooh. That's a Max Kellerman take
right
there.
Right now.
Wow.
That's a Max Kellerman take right there.
Max Kellerman,
Whoa.
come on now. Kyrie is capable of doing it. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, watch. Kyrie gonna go off this playoffs. Man, I'm not even a Kyrie fan. It's just a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. All right, we go with that topic. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. All right, y'all. So look, we gotta wrap this up. I know we had a lot of technical difficulties. All right, I ain't even got my stuff up, right? But anyways, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share with somebody so they can come on. Well, it's over now. So when this video is over, you can actually, when this live is over, you can go back and watch it again. And also, thank y'all for using that comment section. We appreciate that. Thank y'all for still being on too. So look, we are doing the foul jersey giveaway. We raised to 1,000 subscribers. So to enter the contest, just after this video is over, go into the comment section and hashtag jersey giveaway in the comment section. All right, we're gonna be doing that for the videos going forward. It's gonna be on the back end of the videos going forward until June 21st, which is my B-Day. That's gonna be a gift to you guys for helping us out getting to 1,000 subscribers. All right, and also if you want to come on the show, y'all, let me know. Hit me up. Joe Never Lose on all social media platforms except for Facebook. It's Refuse to Lose with Joe Jordan. All right. So we're going to end this with some last words. All right. Like I said, all three of these young men, they actually have a podcast of their own. All right. So they know what they're talking about. All right. So we're going to start off with you, Teddy, and talk about what you got going on.
Yeah. I got a podcast with 3 other of my friends. We call it SNF. We're on every Saturday night. It's got basically Saturday Night Free for All. And we just talk about everything going on during the week. During the NFL season, we were making predictions for the Sunday games, all that stuff. We're on Facebook and Instagram. We go on Facebook Live every Saturday at 8:30, and we normally run for like 1 to 2 hours.
All right, get it. All right, let's get it. And then look, all the information we're gonna put on the description section. So give me like 5 minutes after this is over, and you will be able to see it in there. All right, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I run a podcast, the Fly Route Podcast. We run through the football season, break it down with a bunch of different guests on what's going on with football. We interview some athletes and kind of give you a different perspective on what's going on with them and their endeavors that they make. You can catch clips, episodes, and everything like that at the Fly Route Pod. If you put it in on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, anywhere like that, it'll pop right up. We are coming back for our second season just up here in a month or two.
That's what's up.
Nice.
All right, last but not least.
I'm the host of the Not for Debate podcast. I rotate a lot of guests depending on what the niche is, but I usually post something about once every other day. I break it down on my YouTube channel, so it's not all just consolidated in one place, but we talk about football, basketball. We do a lot of betting odds and spreads too as well. We just got the sponsorship with the Bet Us.
Okay.
So
nice.
we try to represent them any way we can. So yeah, that's about it, man.
Let's get it. Okay. Yes, y'all see that, right? So everybody got something going on. That's good. Make sure y'all support them. Like I said, it's gonna be on the description section. All right. And also, I think I'll do it again. But tomorrow we're gonna post on IG. I'm gonna post some videos and have them tagged in this. So y'all be able to have their social media as far as Instagram and all that good stuff. All right. So that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for staying, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.